Welcome everyone to another episode here, Jaws Podiatry. Very, very interesting case. I've said it before. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it may be a swan. I love that saying. Some people get it, some people don't initially. What do I mean by that? Quintessential example, young patient, 37 years old, 5 months ago presented to the office of another podiatrist. They initially diagnosed, x-rays were taken, I suspect, was initially diagnosed with a neuroma, an interdigital neuroma, which is an inflammation of a nerve between the two metatarsals, right? In between all of our metatarsals, right, we have these common plantar nerves. And the nerves, basically, you know, if you have, the nerves run right here. Sorry about that. Right. Let's do this a little bit different. So the nerves, right, they run right between the two metatarsals, the toes over here, the toes over here, and you get an inflammation, right? That's a neuroma. So when he went to see the other podiatrist, they thought it was this, a neuroma. So, well, why did they think that? They pressed on the inner space, right, between the two metatarsals around this area, and the patient had a significant amount of pain. So then they did a course of 3, are you with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, 3 cortisone injections. Boom, 1, boom, twice, boom, 3 times. Didn't get any better. I suspect, second opinion? Mm-hmm. He's here, second opinion. This is the first time I see the patient. He did see Dr. Martin. He did have an MRI that was ordered over there. Now, what's interesting is that there is no neuroma. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, swan. So there's no duck, right?
Right.
Very interesting. Check this out. Schematic. Second metatarsal, third metatarsal, just so that everyone understands here. The MRI reveals, right? So I examined him for the first time today. Right around here. Right, I'll tell you guys where. 1 second. Right here. 1 second. Where is it? Right there. There. Right? You're not looking at the patient's face. Right there. Right here. I feel it. There's a nodule. Now, also, right here. Right here. There's another nodule. He doesn't have a neuroma. He has a possible, what we call a fibroma, right? It's not, it's benign. Anything that ends with oma, people freak out, right? Because glioblastoma, just to give you an example, sarcoma, anything oma is, relates to tumor. This is, a fibroma is a benign growth of fibrous tissue, rubbery tissue. But the problem is that there's a possibility that there is something called a neurofibroma. Neuro from the word nerve, fibroma. So there's you guys can't even, when I press on these, you guys, the face and the amount of pain is I would say a 12 out of 10. He's in excruciating pain. And they were throwing cortisone in there. No. That's why it's so important to sometimes use advanced imaging modalities from the get-go. MRI allows us to visualize what's going on here. This patient needs, and he already knows it, surgical excision of these 2 nodules. Once we excise these 2 nodules, the pain will go away. There's a possibility that when we go in there, right, it's going to be hard to know it right now, but if it's a something related to the nerve, we may need to excise the nerve to eliminate the pain. He's going into the fire, he's becoming a firefighter, so he's stuck. He can't do anything. I mean, this is not letting him do anything. And it's affecting daily life activities. We're not in the business of band-aids, we're in the business of solutions, long-term solutions. This is a very, very interesting case. And I wish you guys would be able to put your finger right here. And obviously the two, what I drew here is not to scale. The metatarsal is a little bit more here, but it's right, boom, right there. Just, I love these cases because I know that after we do whatever we need to do, he's gonna look at me and say, I feel great. I feel incredible. And he's gonna be ready to save people. www.jawspodiatry.com, Instagram Dr. ToeJam, Facebook Jaws Podiatry, and last but not least our YouTube channel, Jaws Healthcare. If it's a neurofibroma, I'm gonna bring you guys into the case. If it's a neurofibroma, you guys are in for a big treat. I feel it.